Hello everyone, this is Rohit Manoharan from Networkers Home and welcome back to the AWS Solutions Architect Associate Lab Training. For this video, we are going to discuss about AMI, Amazon Machine Image. So let's discuss a little bit theory before jumping into a lab because it's an important topic in an exam and you must know the real difference between an EBS and a instance store. So let's directly jump into a whiteboard. So talking about AMI can be selected based on regions, availability zones, any regions, everything it can be selected. It can be selected based on OS, whether it be Linux or Windows, can be selected based on architecture 32-bit or 64-bit. We have specific launch permissions. You can select that too. We have storage volumes also. And storage for root devices of an instance basically means a virtual space where the system files are loaded. Okay. And in this categories, we have two volumes through which every instances are installed. So either it be EBS or either it be a instance store. The EBS part, you can say it's Amazon snapshot images, or you can say Amazon has already templates for every images. They have templates for Linux machines, Red Hat, SUSE, everything. And they will basically put an IP as well as DNS and they will load the image. So that's what EBS snapshot means. So EBS means that. The next one is instance store, and this one is specifically charged. So it will not be available in the free tier. So this storage is specifically stored in our S3 bucket. And in our S3 bucket, it will use the storage and install the root files, system files in the S3 bucket. So let's see the real life example. Let's implement these two types of storage in our lab. So let's jump into our Amazon console, Amazon management console, and let's create one EC2 with AEBS and other with instance store. So I am already logged into my management console. The next thing that you have to do is go for EC2 under services. Under compute category, you have EC2. You have to basically select it. And in EC2 dashboard, let's launch a new instance. I will click here and click on launch instance. And first one will be the EBS one. So let's go for select. The first one is okay for me. And as you can see, we have a T2 micro tier, which is free tier eligible. I'll go and configure it, and I'm okay with the default one. So any preferences, just to show you the storage and all. So if I click on next, add storage, and as you can see, this instance is EBS, and you can attach separate multiple EBS on. So as you can see, we can add up to 30 GB of EBS, and it's okay for me. I'll hit next, and it's asking me for add tag, and I don't want it. I will click on next configure. I'm okay with the SSH, and I will hit on review and launch. That's it. And you can choose a key pair if you want. So I will go for the ABC only. So I will click on launch instances, and that's it. And if you go back and view instance, this instance, the newly created instance, which is this one, which is the pending one, is basically created on EBS. So the next thing that I want to discuss with you is creating an EC2 instance with instance store. So let's create it. And for that, you have to click on launch instance, and under community AMI, you have option of root device. Yeah. And I will click on instance store, and let's go for the first one. And as you can see, I don't have any free tier, so I have to get the tier which is paid, and I guess it's the 2 GB one. Yeah, and I will select the R3.large category, which is 2 GB RAM, and I have a 32 GB of SSD. I'll click on configure instance storage. I will click on next, add the storage. Yeah, and as you can see, we have instance store 0, volume type is instance store 0. And if you want to add any more instances, you can't add it. You can't edit this out, and this is fixed because it's stored in our S3 bucket. And if you want, you can add tags. It's completely up to you. I will configure the same. Let's select the same existing security group. Go for the DMZ, and if you want, you can click on review and launch. Because it's a free, it's not free, so you may get charged for this. So I'm going to configure it. So it's showing you instance configuration is not eligible for the free usage tier. And if you want, you can click on launch. Let's launch it. Yeah, and as you can see, I have launched it, and let's go for view instances, and it will be running. So the earlier one, which was the EBS, it's running now, and it may take time. The thing about instance store is basically you cannot stop this, and as you can see, it's initializing, but you cannot stop this instance. You don't have options to stop this instance. Basically, right now you can stop because it's in status check, and when it's deployed, you cannot stop it. You can only have an option of reboot after it. So basically, I will terminate it before it charge me something. So I will basically terminate it. Yeah, shutting down. I am shutting it down. Termination before the initialization, so that it may not charge me something. So if you want to test that it doesn't have any stop option, you can actually go for the check status checks, and after that you can see it doesn't have any stop option. It only has reboot option. So you will only be having reboot instance option. Yeah. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.